Welcome to Shed to Shore. My name's Moggy, and today I'm going to spruce up the old mountain bike. So I want to build like the ultimate e-bike for camping and fishing, foraging, that sort of thing. So let's get the bike up and get on with it. This bike's stripped down. Let's get the wheels off for a start. Let's get this wheel stripped down. Right, I'm going to go get this and the frame cleaned up and I'll be right back. Right guys, I thought I'd just show you what you get in the kit. Obviously you get your wheel and the motor. The tyre, I mean I wasn't too worried about, I don't really want that, I'm going to just keep that as a spare. Inner tube, which obviously needs. There's the controller comes with like cheap bag. Probably not going to use that, I don't think. Your grips, which are like hard rock, so I'm going to have to do something about that. But your twist grip throttle, brake levers. I will use them because they got the switches in. And then you've got your display and your switches to program it and that, and then smallest instructions, and there's a power assist sensor and a disc which I won't use because I bought some bigger ones. So anyway, enough of that. Let's start building some wheels. I have got some rather leery red tyres here. It will either look really good or really weird. We'll have to see. But I did get it from a bargain, like £6 each. So got some black marks on it. Okay, I'll probably change them out at some point anyway. Okay, surprisingly tight for mountain bike tyres. Yeah, I went for slicks. I thought I'd try slicks. I don't really intend to do much off-road riding. I want to try and keep the range as high as possible. I've got one battery, there's another one on the way. Hopefully on the way from China, hopefully it won't be too long when it'll be here. But I'll show you that when we get to that. watch that tube. That'll do for now, get them pumped up properly later. 180 rear and 200 front. It's going to be heavy, I want some serious stuffing. Anything like this, I always like to do it in opposites. Way around opposites. That's that one done and ready to go on the bike. Take these out. Also need to take this plastic spacer. Do the last with my hand so I can feel how tight it is. Right, actually 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, it's got a 7-speed freewheel on it, but I want 8, well my bike was originally 8 speed, so I'm keeping 8 speed. Don't suppose it really mattered, but good for that. Right, all good. I'll tell you what we'll do. Just about to put the front wheel on, but just before I do, just for reference, see how much bigger the front disc is. So that's going to be awesome. Just try this on. I'm going to have to work out the spaces and so forth in a minute. Oh God. Let me have a look what spaces I need and I'll come back. I had to put 3 washers on this side to push the wheel over far enough. Right, on this side it's just a 1 washer, and then on both sides then you've got to slide these funny shaped washers on. Then I've got a seriously heavy duty torque arm that goes on. Then I made a bracket for that, so this will bolt. And I made a bracket for that. This will bolt through to the brake carrier. Now going like that, keep that nice and sturdy. And I want to tow a trailer, so I had to file out the hitch just so it goes on. And big nut on, and away we go. Also, what I was about, I want to put this like heavy duty stand on so I can get back up the right way. So I made a bracket for that because the disc is so close to the mount now. I had to move it over. So let me get that bolted together and we'll get back upright. Time to get rid of these rusty bars. Screen on. New gear selector. Brake lever. Twist roll. Another brake lever. Right, let's get that all tightened up and lined up. So I fitted all the cables, started tidying up the wires at the front here. Need to finish it all off at the back. In order to do the cables, because I fitted the calipers with the new brackets, the adapters for the bigger discs. Anything like a bit of a struggle at the back because there's an adjuster on the back of the caliper and I can't actually get to it while the caliper's on. So because the motor's in the way now, so I'm gonna have to mess around with that, try and get that adjusted. I put the chain wheels on just again so I can get the derailleur set up. And yeah, I think I've got a front rack will fit. The thing is, it didn't have any bosses for the V-brakes which it bounced onto, but this has got a ridiculously fine thread on it for some reason. So I would have had to wait ages for them to be delivered and paid more than I paid for the rack probably for them. But as it turns out, the thread's the same as brake unions for like brake lines on a car. So I tapped it out, as you can see there, put 6mm thread. Basically it's going to make like long bolts basically for it to go on. So just screw that all down. I'll go and cut it to length of an angle grinder and I'll be back. Alright, got that all ready now. Washer on. Try and work out how to get this top bracket on. Right, let's get that adjusted up. Right, so change of plan. Studding was overly complicated and it just looked horrendous, to be honest, so I've just gone for a bolt. When I get a chance I will make a stronger bracket for the top. I'm just about to fit the rear rack, but I just put an extra couple of threaded holes in just to reinforce it because of the added weight of the batteries and that they're going to go on the rear rack. Yeah, so I'm fitting the batteries and the controller actually inside two 30 cal ammo boxes. So I've already drilled all the holes I need to do and given them a coat of black. So they're just drying at the minute. So start getting the rack on and then I can mount them on. Right, I put the chain on now and I fitted the sensor for the power assist. Also put the crank arm back on. I'm just fitting the rear rack at the minute and making these braces. Just what I had in the shed really. It's like got a rose joint with the threaded rods, and I found some steel tube about the right size, give it a quick coat of paint, and now I just put it all together. Yeah, I'm pretty much done now. Got the ammo boxes all mounted, and mounting the controller inside. So I don't know if you can really see how tight a fit it is. It's taken quite a bit to get it all in there. It's still pretty much all there. They've got so the two batteries. I've got a big battery and a smaller battery. The smaller batteries are going to go in with the controller, and the bigger battery goes. The bigger battery completely fills out. I mean, I did measure it, but it's good to know that it does actually fit, but only just. So yeah, I've got cooling fans fitted, so hopefully it'll keep the controller cool enough. Right, just a few finishing touches now really, and I'll be off for a ride.